So, Shiba Inu is planning to release a collectible set of 10,000 unique NFTs. How is the community going to react to this launch? Will this NFT release attract the attention of anyone outside of Shiba Inu's immediate sphere? I've also heard that there's going to be burns associated with the NFT usage. How significant are those going to be? I've also heard that some NFTs sell for tens of thousands on their first day. Could a project like Shiba Inu pull off sales of that magnitude? And should you even bother looking into NFTs? Welcome back to SHIB Planet, everyone. This is Ace. So today, in anticipation of the release of the Shiba Inu NFT set called Shiboshis, today I ran quite an expensive experiment just to get a taste of what it's like in the NFT environment. I had heard of various launches and NFT drops, and I heard how many projects saw pretty much immediate gains. So in my experiment, I looked for a project which was going to be launching soon. I did my due diligence over several days and I watched them do promos and I even joined their community as an observer. I then braced myself and then I spent about $170 to mint an NFT. But don't worry, the best thing was there were zero gas fees. And then something interesting and unexpected happened. Today, I'm going to reveal the results of my experiment and I'll use it to discuss the possible massive earning potential of owning a Shiboshi. And I think this is going to be a good introduction to the world of NFTs. On that note, this video, as usual, guys, is not for financial advice. The results of this experiment are not typical or indicative. NFTs are wildly speculative and notoriously illiquid. Before I move on, since this is an NFT topic today, I'd like to give a shout out to a fantastic artist from the SHIB community. His name is Marc. He has an awesome Shiba Inu inspired um, account on OpenSea, and I personally have got this one here, which I thought was pretty cool. And he has lots more designs, which I think I'll leave a link in the description below. Anyway, well, let's get back to it. Okay, about a week ago, I was looking for an NFT project which was about to launch. My criteria was that they had to have, firstly, an active community, a set of 10,000 NFTs which have unique attributes in some way, and they also had to have utility which goes beyond just holding. My intention was to get a gut feel of just how Shiba Inu's launch might turn out like later this month. Anyway, I stumbled upon a project called Moody Krows. Let me just have a look at the. I stumbled upon a project called Moody Krows, and it fit the criteria. They even had a popular finance YouTuber like Alex Becker declaring his interest. So anyway, here's their roadmap. I'm just gonna go here. Here's their roadmap. I missed out on their pre-sale, but I was prepared for their launch. They announced their date and time, which was about 16 hours ago from the time of this recording. I followed the steps and I successfully minted one NFT crow, which is something like this one here. And I made sure to purchase immediately as the timer got to zero because I've heard that sales like this, they often run out in less than a minute. Well, that's exactly what happened because in less than a minute, 10,000 NFTs from their collection were sold, and I got one. This is just the graphic which I got as a placeholder whilst the final image is being rendered. And I'll get to see it in about just over 24 hours from now. So anyway, not long after that, I got a notification that some people had already started selling their NFTs, and it turns out there were roughly 750,000 mint requests which were still trying to buy after they were sold out. That's a sign of massive demand from the NFT community. Okay, now have a look at this. Let me just see if I just can go back here. Have a look at this. This is just a proof of my purchase on the immutable X network. I went to the market on tokentrove.com and I found that the minimum price for those NFTs was now about half an Ethereum, which is over $1,500 or 1,500, and this can be found at tokentrove.com. As you can see, they all have this are the same as mine, but they're selling theirs before they've even hatched, before the images have even fully rendered, and the floor price is about 1,500. So we've got 1,500 here, 1,700, 1,300, 13, and many actually go even higher than that, and that means that even right now, I could sell my NFT for at least a 10x gain, and it's not even 24 hours yet since the launch. So I'll filter by sold items just so you can see an idea of the sales. As you can see, the floor prices here, it's about 1,400 of all the items which were sold, which have been sold so far. And it looks like 1 minute ago, 11 minutes ago, that's the general floor price. Okay, here's what makes this quite exciting, particularly for Shiba Inu's NFTs. If I compare their project's attributes to Shiba Inu's, um, it gives me an indication of how well the Shiboshis are going to do. Firstly, they both have very large communities, which are over 10,000. And I chose the number 10,000 specifically because of how many NFTs they are. Moody Krows has around 12,000 members on their Discord and about 7,000 on their Twitter. But as we know, because they had over 750 million attempted purchases, that the interest is definitely more than what the social media shows. And compare that to Shiba Inu, which we know of so far. We know Shiba Inu has close to a million Twitter followers, hundreds of thousands on Reddit and Discord alone, um, and, and let alone being on over a million watch lists on CoinMarketCap. And let's move on to the next criteria. They both are unique firsts in their categories. The Crows are the first NFTs to be minted with no gas fees because they're on the Immutable X platform. I know I covered Immutable X in a previous video, and it's amazing. It's basically a layer 2 solution which for NFTs on the Ethereum blockchain, and it allows for zero gas fees, and it's quite a game changer. And we'll compare that with Shiba Inu. Whilst Shiba Inu is admittedly not it's not an entirely original concept, but just the fact that they're being the first NFTs from a decentralized community of over 670,000 holders, to me is unique enough. Shiba Inu is already high profile, and this is their first NFT. So the first of anything in NFT world is usually very valuable. And this criteria here, it has additional utility outside of just holding. Crows have some some game integration, and eventually they're going to have breeding. So for SHIB, as far as we know, there's going to be a game integration, and I think Shytoshi even suggested about this. So this is how I'm seeing that. If this Moody Crow project could do so well in its first 24 hours, how well could a high-profile brand such as Shiba Inu do, especially for those who hold NFTs? Now, I think the size of the Shiba Inu community is going to ensure that there's going to be high volumes of transactions, and this is good because the more transactions, the more opportunity for burns. Because as you know, there's burns associated with NFT attribute changes, and I have a feeling that Shytoshi is going to release more attributes of these NFTs, which may burn this supply. At least that's what I think, according to this direct quote from the Discord channel. I'll just maximize it so we can read it together. Shytoshi says, people will get burns. I think next year will be the year of burns, and people will see why this is a good strategy and a time-consuming one. Wink. Okay, got to go. I have a deadline to produce 10K of something. That's really interesting. So that's obviously a direct reference to the NFTs which they're producing. Okay, let's have a play and see how things might turn out. By using Moody Krows as a yardstick, the current Moody Krow roadmap looks like this. Firstly, they had a pre-sale. For SHIB, we know that the pre-sale is going to be for leash holders only. Then they had a launch. For SHIB, we know that this is going to be the launch, which is going to be 24 hours after that. The Crows had a sweep. We don't have any information about that for SHIB. After that they're going to have merch. We don't have any information about that yet. They had game integration where they can get to explore for gems which can be used for evolutions and breeding later. And we do know that the Shiboshis do have gaming integration, which is still being under development at the moment. And they've got the Crows have breeding, and that hasn't been mentioned. But personally, I think it'll be really cool if they did fusion in place of breeding, because I noticed that one of the Shiboshis actually looks like a Super Saiyan from Dragon Ball Z, so it'll be pretty interesting if they can pull something like that off. Anyway, and I think they end up with a sweep, which we don't have any information about at the moment. Anyway, if after the launch of trading, if the transactions are high, and if the NFT game has built-in burn mechanism, as Shytoshi appears to suggest, this could result in significant burns, in my opinion. Remember, guys, for a game to be successful, it requires a high volume of people playing it, and I bet there are tons of people in the SHIB army who are gamers. Also, NFT gaming is really huge at the moment. And that game, it might attract veterans who know that the earlier that you get into an NFT game, the higher chances of earning are. And people and new people probably wouldn't flinch, for burning SHIB, especially if there's going to be short-term benefits. And I think that this might be it might result in more gradual and consistent reduction of this circulating supply, and that's going to cause SHIB to become even more deflationary. And that's it for now, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Are you going to get a Shiboshi? Also, should I sell my Shiboshi NFT right now and cash in 1500, or should I hold it? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, if you're looking for another promising NFT opportunity which hasn't launched yet, and if you want to practice what the Shiboshi's launch might look like, a fellow YouTuber suggested this one to me called, let me see, it's called Crypto Gangs. It's still very early, and the artwork is pretty good. And I'll leave a link to their official Discord in the description below. Thanks for watching, everyone. Before I sign off, thank you to everyone for your encouraging messages regarding the crypto simulators. I'm glad that you're finding them useful. If you're interested in forecasting what your crypto holdings are going to look like months or even years from now, I've released my set of crypto price simulators, and I'm going to leave those links in the description below. That's it from me, everyone. Thanks for watching. This is Ace. Peace.